Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
And I think we have a prostitute here.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Fatigue.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Well, that was actually very informative. My question is, which of these hideouts is good other than the hospital right now? Let's head back and take a look. Oh, there you are.
You again? What do you want this time?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Time to go in.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Though it may be me regretting it, not stopping off to spend some experience. Especially since Mesmerize level 2 was required for the other portion of that. Oh, I'm just surprised they don't actually let you have for wandering around like this.
It's locked, all right.
Now, what did I pick up? Origin Vampire. No. The antique figure of the Vircolacus. Cool stuff. One of my many journals, I believe, was the most amazing, or amazed by. Start over. One of my many journeys, I believe, was the most amazed by exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching for traces of vampire presence in the sunburnt lands. Herodotus himself refers to the island in his 4th book, and I am personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that even today the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world. Way more than the Carpathians. And that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt of Vircolus, as they call this creature. According to local myths, the Vircolus is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into a wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vircolacus. The Bulgarians and Macedonians name him Bokrolak or Virkolak. Don't know the accents there. The Serbians call him Vuka Dolak. Yes, Vukadolak, a name so similar to the Volcoid we already know, my dear brothers. Just to write it, the few words now gives me the shivers. I am personally convinced that we are here confronted to some of proto-vampire. Maybe they are a missing link between modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini Isles and find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure. From drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Tall Tree, Primate of St. Paul. Alright, interesting to find that here. And a locked locked safe, so maybe coming back here later. Let's take a quick look around. Of course I can get out through the gates right there. Should otherwise be locked. Patient. Over here, nope. Well, depends on what kind of drink he needs. Probably upstairs. There's Crane. Read that in a moment. Hearing rats. Don't see any rats. Plenty of blood up there, though. Let's see what the sweater has to say. Where is it? There it is. Letter to Miss Crane, London, 31st October. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov, England. England was not for us. And I confess I cannot wait to see you again. The proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping out our comrades exiled in the East End. But Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country, and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband, I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side, and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I am leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I will come back immediately to London with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. Okay. And I am hearing something that I'm betting he is turning.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
I have no idea.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Maybe I should have chosen the other one.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Actually, at the time of this
To what
recording,
do I owe this courtesy?
it was actually perfectly timed because there was an update that actually fixed that cutscene.
This is an unfitting place for... I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
I know what that one would be. Since it's blue, I assume it's available. So,
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, this one stinks already. A leech! A leech!
What the heck? Busting into the...
Christ!
Pathetic. What are they doing busting in here?
Better go home, sir. Stop now!
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Well, it was serious before, so that hasn't changed. If I'd used the embrace option, I'd imagine that would have meant killing her.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel.
Oops.
She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
I already did that one. Is there anything else over here?
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
I doubt it's open, but I'll check the safe before I go. Yep, still locked. What was that? Okay. I'm not going out that door. And back to... Yep. Back to the hospital. Try to get through. without too much trouble, hopefully. Right there.
The wet boots will be proud of me. I won't end up another drunk arse on the streets.
Make sure we're heading the right way. Yep. Now we'll deal with that other guy later.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Lovely. Looks like that was used. There. Where's... Coming up. Very good. There we go. I will not be stopping here to rest. I'll get back to the hospital. But let's see what we can do here. Fatigue. Let's make one more of those. To analyze. Was it one or two people that have fatigue? Oh, I can make one of those now. Let's do that. Still can't take care of the migraine. Let's see. Fatigue. Fatigue. So 2. Covering. See what happens if I make 2 and run back to the church. Anybody else? Oops, that's not what I need. How about you? Headache, do not have treatment for that. Fatigue, of course, he is over in the docks. So. Head back to the church. Mess around here. See how many I have to carve up between now and you're at the hospital. For now, quick run over to the church. Administer some medicine. Straight ahead. Who's that? Okay. So I'm going this way. again. Okay. Maybe I can lighten the seriousness of the situation by treating at least two of the people that I can. And there's a snake oil.
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As
Let's
long as you have the money.
over there. And then this way. Maybe. This looks more like a back alley. Yep. Yep, I think I went the wrong way. Another one right there. Two right there. No. Ooh. Didn't realize that some of the terrain was destructible. Okay, can I get in here? No. What's this? Oh, lovely. Just what I didn't need to see. Where are you going? What's up with the hatchet? Huh. So damage, handling. So this weapon can stun as well as deal damage. So there's two options for that, two options for that, and so two options for each. That would... Oh, it's a main hand? Huh. That would actually be useful, I think. Because then I could swap this one for that other one if the stun is good enough on that. Had to take a wrong turn, didn't I? But I don't think I can just leave him either. As much as I wouldn't mind having them meet each other. Come on. Get this over with. You missed. Oops. Not as bad as the first one. That still could have been. Having the pistol equipped this time helped. Quick search. And not see much anything. Yep. Except idiots, right? So, back out and around. Go for it away. Is there a way to set a waypoint? Place marker, there we go. Want to go... let's place it there.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Malevolence and trickery.
So where is...
You are blinded by your false faith.
He wandered off. Okay. Might still be somewhere in the area, but I doubt it.
I'm
There she
cheap
is.
and...
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Oh, there he is.
There's something going on in this dish. Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation?
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Alright, time to head back to the hospital. As quickly as possible.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Oh, I can move that marker now. Yeah, erase marker. Here. That way. And straight on to the hospital. And a small hiccup there. Fortunately, I don't think I lost any progress. I'm running the wrong way.
Some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lavvy.
Since the last thing I did in that direction was giving them the medicine and showing that that has happened. Where was that blood? It was on by that hideout, I think. I think I do know what happened. There was a encoding error that showed up.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Where is it going? That way. Also by the cart.
Kill him, boy!
No way.
Burn it, boys!
These guys are named. Well. It's gonna be a hard fight. Stupid crossbow. Okay, let's get rid of the crossbow first. Said. Oh, shoot. Alrighty then. So, where did I end up at? Wrong way.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Whatever.
Bloody monster! Burn it, boys!
Oh, no.
It's down!
Get that one.
Cross the leech, boys! Die, burning! Burn, burning!
There. Oops. There we go.
Burn it, boys!
Hey, you're the ones that came after me.
Die, burning!
Stamina rebuild. Some health back. Whoop.
Cross the leech, boys! Die, vermin! Lost it!
Doing your bayonets. Reload. The main problem. The lesser problem will go away quickly. Oh, hello. Hey. Think you're funny. Who baited me here is the question. Okay. Backtrack. Go. Facing the right way, just the wrong spot. Looks like. There we go. How? What? Interesting. Okay. Ah, I was just getting my gates mixed up. Is that the... Should probably report to her before we go there. Let's see, see if it's still in the tent.
I would
she
ask you to
was.
avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
What prevails in the end, I wonder? The desire for blood, or to be of service to man?
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
It's safer reading it.
Quick stop off at her. I know this one's getting really long.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind. I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
And after a quick level up, around 3,000 experience from that. That's good. I think it's time to buy this one. Ooh, these are open now. Don't know about that. Yeah. I think I may take the shadow route with this. $1,000 hopefully well spent. I think that will be replaced with that. And well, I'll take a look at the controls in a moment. Let's see here. This is damage. So bag. Thinking health maybe in order. Assuming I can. That raise it 50. First. No. Let's do that. I don't think I can do anything else at the moment. Claws. Barrier. What's this? No. Disappearances in Whitechapel. Reports of mysterious disappearances have escalated in the past weeks. It has reached the point where witnesses have to queue before recounting. Have to queue, whatever, before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, the statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area in the country, Whitechapel, London. Oh boy. Maybe I should let her continue the blackmail. We'll find out. Yes, once more, the despised and loathed East End is left to struggle on its own, continuously overlooked by the authorities. Even while numerous families from this district report unexplained disappearances of relatives and neighbors, what has happened to these missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and their need for urgent medical attention. Until recently, it was a logical secret that the only place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by unidentified Good Samaritans. But the place now seems to be closed, and no one has news from the facility. Did the missing person go to a more secret place? Have they been discreetly moved to a more official service? One day soon, the London City Council Board of Health will have to answer for this new mystery. Hopefully it didn't drop a little serious, though probably did. Oh, she's missing. Oh boy. Oh, I dropped a critical. Oh boy. Well, this will, have to try and find her, I guess. This thing, some sort of Whitechapel. I wonder if the Goon Squad got to her. Causes and effects. Well, at this point, I'm going to have to end the episode. That is saved. I will take care of that axe between episodes. Thank you for watching, and, well, White Truffle may be screwed.